Statistically and anecdotally, we see evidence time and time again that Kentucky could better compete for jobs with other states and countries if our workforce were better trained and better educated and more highly trained. This would also create a higher quality of life for our people. The best way to fix this weakness is clear. We need more people to attend and graduate from college. Unfortunately, too many young people never pursue higher education or leave the system before they earn a degree. That's especially true of our minority students. We're here today because we want to do something about those lost opportunities. Today, I'm officially naming Sunday, February 23rd, as the Kentucky Community and Technical College System Super Sunday Day. The declaration calls attention to an annual student recruitment initiative targeting our African-American and Latino students and their families. Super Sunday involves a unique partnership that taps the energy and expertise of two significant forces. First, our two-year KCTCS system, and secondly, churches in our African-American and Latino communities. With 16 schools, 73 campuses, and a current enrollment of about 92,000 folks, KCTCS is the gateway to a better future for a lot of Kentuckians. Furthermore, as the son and grandson of Baptist ministers, I know firsthand the influence that preachers bring to any mission that they undertake. As I've said before, when you put a preacher on a problem, you've enlisted a determined, courageous, and persistent advocate. Those two forces will join on Super Sunday to address some of the specific reasons people do not attend college. For example, some people don't comprehend the value of education. They grew up in a household where college wasn't discussed, or no one, not parents, older siblings, or friends, had a degree. Others suffer from lack of confidence. Others don't know how to access college and need a guide or a mentor. And still others simply can't afford it or don't think that they can afford it. Look, I grew up in a small town. My dad was a small businessman. My mom raised 5 kids and spent her life volunteering. I understand modest surroundings, but my parents made it clear early on that college was expected. We didn't have a choice. So I applied for scholarships and loans. I also worked my way through school. And when I wanted to go to law school, my parents took out a second mortgage on the house. Affording higher education isn't always easy, and we know that. But it's up to us to make sure that all Kentuckians who want that opportunity have that opportunity. We can, we must, and we will remove those roadblocks to a higher education for the good of our state, our communities, and our families. Dr. McCall, PG Peoples, the chair of our KCTCS presidents and board members, as well as our pastors and our faculty and our Hall of Fame members, I want to congratulate all of you on this initiative, and I pledge my very strong support for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. It's an honor to have you join us today to announce this Super Sunday event. We certainly appreciate the value that you place on education, and especially our community and technical college education as well. I'm pleased to have with me today the chairman of our board, Mr. P.G. Peoples, who will speak a little later on, and we're honored to have him as part of the program today. So on behalf of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System, I want to thank you for your continued support in everything that you do for our system as well. And I'd like to make sure that we recognize those special guests. Lieutenant Governor Jerry Abramson is here. We certainly appreciate your continued support. and any other legislators, I want to certainly thank the Super Sunday Hall of Fame alumni, the church pastors, and the wonderful gospel ensemble that includes members from our partners and churches that are joining us today. Would also be remiss if I didn't recognize those presidents that have joined us to be part of this Super Sunday event. Because Super Sunday is an annual event, an initiative that we are extremely proud of that we began a number of years ago. On Sunday, February 23rd, we will partner with 44 African-American and Hispanic churches across the state to host 38 college information fairs for prospective students and their families. On Super Sunday, they will learn to say, yes, you can go to college, yes, you can get that college degree, and yes, you can have a high-paying job. On this day, potential students will learn how accessible and how affordable college can be, and they'll learn more about the resources that will be available to them and to their families as well. You know, KCTCS has a strong commitment to diversity, and as the state's only open access post-secondary education institution, it is the front door for many, many Kentuckians and the only door that they can come through as well. And so it's our responsibility to make sure that we ensure those opportunities are available to everyone who comes through our doors, not only through our doors, but also to be successful once they enter our doors as well. And so each of our students who enters our doors and completes a college credential, they have a potential to continue their education at a four-year institution or to move straight into the workforce as well. And this simply puts our students on a path that will better themselves and their families and improve the economic conditions of this state as well, because it's about everybody, our families, and everybody working very closely together. Kentucky has a call to increase degree attainment for its citizens, and we have a call to provide that skilled workforce in this competitive and this global economy that we're in. And at KCTCS, we have a call to open the doors of higher education to enroll, to educate, to train, and to graduate a diverse student body. Anyone with that desire and determination to go to college, they can find a place and are very welcome at our institutions. Students with financial need can go to college. Students who will be those first-generation college students, they can earn a degree. And non-traditional students or working students can set their own hours and go at their own pace wherever they want to all across our state and our 16 colleges and 73 campuses. So if you have a question about making college dreams come true, you can get answers at our Super Sunday College Fair, one of the colleges near you. So today and on Sunday, February 23rd, we boldly say, yes, you can. At this point, one of the features of Super Sunday is the Hall of Fame special recognition of KCTCS alumni who say, yes, you can. We're honored to have a number of Hall of Fame members with us here today, and next you will hear from two of these. We will begin with Super Sunday Hall of Fame alumni and the chairman of the board of the KCTCS Board of Regents. KCTCS Board Chair, Mr. P.G. Peebles, he's a graduate of one of our own institutions, Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College, and a wonderful ambassador for all of KCTCS. Please join me in welcoming our chairman, Mr. P.G. Peebles.
Thank you very much, Dr. McCall. And I also want to say thank you, Governor Beshear. Thank you first for joining us here today. Most of all, thank you for your continued support of our community college system. And on behalf of our Board of Regents, I want to say thanks to all of you who are here today. I want to say that, that all of you from the colleges and from our partner churches, we appreciate the work that you do with us throughout the year that makes this event happen. I stand before you today as a proud product of the KCTCS system. I know firsthand what it's like to have a desire to go to college, a desire for a degree, and to know what's necessary to get there. But also I know what it's like to wonder about, looking at your own life circumstances, how you're going to make that happen. Today we've heard us talk about the theme. The theme is, yes, you can. KCTCS is why I can say, yes, you can. Because, yes, I did, because of KCTCS. I'm a native of Harlan County. My dad was a coal miner, large family, 9 kids. But I had that desire to want to go to college. Through the support of my brothers and sisters who preceded me, allowing me to come and live with them in the summer and work and save my money to come back to school, and to be able to afford what was really affordable in terms of college tuition, a whopping $111 a semester. back in 1960, 65 and 66. But I can joke and laugh now about that being a whopping amount, but when there were 9 kids in the family, that was a lot of money. And that was a tall order for me to be able to save that. But I was able to do it because my family cared and because they helped me. I started out at Southeast Community College, which is now Southeast Community and Technical College. I later transferred to the University of Kentucky and completed my bachelor's degree. Over the last 40 plus years, I've been the president of the Lexington Urban League. And my work every day reminds me of how important it is to find that pathway to success. Every day, the Urban League commits itself to lifting up those who were at one point in the position that I was. We spend every day providing the opportunity for them to lift themselves up. A lot of people can get a job, but with education, you can find a career. And I think that's what we focus on. There are several paths to make a living wage, but with a degree and a valuable skill, you can live well. You can learn many lessons through life, but by going to college, you can get an education. We continue to say, yes, you can. Yes, you can do all of these things. Super Sunday will give college-bound students the tools they need to make it happen and to introduce them to the people who can help them along their way. I hope all of you will join me in supporting this year's Super Sunday College Fairs as we continue the KTCS mission to open doors to higher education for all of Kentucky's students. Today, I have the honor and the pleasure to introduce a fellow Southeast Community College alum. She will be here, she's here, and she's going to share her life story. Her name, Georgetta Riley Richardson. She too was born in Harlan County, the 6th child of 11 siblings. Graduated from Harlan High, and while attending high school, she completed 12 hours of college credit at Southeast Community and Technical College. With her coursework from Southeast, she was able to complete her bachelor's degree from Eastern Kentucky University in just 3.5 years. From there, Georgetta went on to graduate studies at the University of Louisville and Kentucky State University. Georgetta had a long career with the Federal Bureau of Prisons and Department of Justice, retiring in 2006. That's what I got to figure out how you do. the retirement part. Following so many successes in her life, she and her twin sister, Georgina, who also began their careers at Southeast, wanted to give back to the college that had laid the foundation for their education. They decided to endow a scholarship at Southeast Community College. And this scholarship is to be awarded to a full-time student pursuing a degree in science in a science-related field. This is a great example of bringing the impact of education and what it can do if you bring it full circle. It is again my honor and my pleasure to introduce Super Sunday Hall of Fame alum Georgetta Riley Richardson.
Good morning, Governor Beshear, Lieutenant Governor Aberson, Dr. McCall, PG Peoples, and all of the distinguished members gathered at this assembly. My twin sister Georgina and I are honored and humbled on being selected to the KCTCS Hall of Fame. We do not take this recognition lightly and recognize this as another milestone in an already blessed journey. There is no doubt in our minds that all of our successes and achievements have been truly by divine design. We are very grateful to Almighty God for placing wonderful people in our lives that prayed for us, loved us, and gave us guidance, encouragement, and support. As newborn babies, Georgina and I took our first breaths in a 3-room wooden frame house. There was no central air or heating. Our house was heated by a coal stove. We did not have an inside bathroom. From grades 1 through 5, we attended a 4-room school. In 1965, schools integrated and we were transferred to the Harlan Independent School. During our junior high school years, my family was able to move into a house that had 3 bedrooms and an inside bathroom. The Harlan High School graduating class of 1973 had 72 students. The majority of us had been in class together since 5th and 6th grades and found school to be a very nurturing environment conducive to learning. Upon graduations, my classmates and I had ambitions of furthering our educations, seeking careers, and was optimistic about making a difference in our community and world during our lifetimes. The economic state in 1973 was quite similar to what it is today. The country was in the midst of a recession and many struggled to meet the basic needs of their families. Our family was not exempt from this struggle. We learned compassion and benevolence from my mother and stepfather who made many sacrifices for us. As high school sophomores and juniors, we were selected to participate in the Upward Bound program at Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College in Cumberland, Kentucky. Dr. Bruce Ayers, who was the director of Upward Bound, and his staff took us under their wings and mentored us and encouraged us to pursue our educational dreams. They exposed us to various college campuses in the state and provided us with a glimpse of what life would be like away from our families and our sheltered lives in Harlan, Kentucky. Our involvement with the Upward Bound program helped minimize the fear of transferring from high school to college and greatly assisted us with assimilating on the larger college campuses. An additional bonus to the time spent at SKCTC was Dr. Ayers' Upward Bound staff and faculty remaining interested and supportive of our professional and career development long after we left their care. Georgina and I completed college credits at Southeast and were able to transfer them to UK and EKU, where we realized the dream our parents had for us to be the first members of our family to earn college degrees. After beginning a career in law enforcement, I continued my studies at U of L, KSU, and BCTC. Georgina earned a bachelor's degree and her DMD while at the University of Kentucky. After being in private practice, she returned to medical school and completed a residency in radiology in 2001. She currently is the chairman of her department at HealthSpan, formerly Kaiser Permanente of Ohio. Education has opened many doors for Georgina and me. We were able to obtain good jobs and support our families, churches, fraternal organizations, research foundations, and other charitable efforts in our community. Georgina and I have been blessed beyond measure and wanted to try to give back to the community that propelled us. In 2011, in memory of our mother and stepfather, we established the Geneva and William Jennings Scholarship at Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical School. This annual scholarship is awarded to a Harlan County resident enrolled full-time at Southeast pursuing a degree in a science-related field. In closing, I want to say that yes, you can, to say yes, you can to students, because we are prime examples of people who started out with little but were able to become successful. I encourage them to invest their energy and time and efforts in education so that they can become great leaders and continue making this the great community, state, and country that we live in. Thank you.
Georgetta, that's quite an amazing story of both you and your sister. We're very, very proud of the accomplishments that you've made, and we're honored to have you today speak on behalf of the Hall of Famers that we have all across the state, and as well as Mr. Peebles. He's a representative, both of those, of that one college, and that's one of the 16. And Mr. Peebles tells me frequently, just think about it, he wouldn't be doing what he is doing today and serving now as the chairman of our board without the education that began at Southeast, and so we're very proud of these as well. So these are representative of what KCTCS does, and so that's why Super Sunday is so important for us and for our communities all across the state, that we work with them on February 23rd. So I urge you to join many, many people who will be attending the services and the opportunities that will be given to them on February 23rd. And now I also want to thank the choir for coming out today and singing the beautiful music. They're going to sing, and I would ask the governor to join me in signing the proclamation at the table over here. Governor.
Gather round, let me tell you that you can use. And if you listen well, I'm here to tell you you cannot lose. A simple song, a simple melody that reminds you of what you can be. The greatest ever, defeated never, even though sometimes you may lose. children well. It's time to tell them that they can go far. Train them as they go. Let them know they can go far. Oh, my brother, why do you wait? For tomorrow may be too late. But God gave the provision. He made the decision. It's time for you to put your faith. Yes, I can. You can do anything if you try. Just try. Just try. Just try. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But you have to believe and rely on what you have inside. You can make it. You can make it. Your trials. Your trials. Your trials will just make you strong. You can do. You can do anything. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can do anything if I try. Just try. Just try. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. But I have to believe and rely on what I have inside. I can make it. I can make it. Through my trials. Through my trials. For my trials will just make me strong. I can do anything. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh, oh, oh. I can. I can. I can. I can. I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can do anything. I can. I can. I can. Yes, I can do anything. No matter what I can. If I can. I can. Yes, I can do anything. No matter what I can. If you I can. I can. Yes, I can do anything. No matter what, if you can just conceive it. If you believe.